Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for April 3rd to the 7th. For April 3rd, that is, to the 17th. Sorry about that. During April 3rd to the 7th, this is what we're forecasting. We have a ridge over the Northeast Pacific and the Northeast Pacific and the East Pacific and over Eastern Canada to Greenland. You see the pattern right here. Within this flow, we also have a trough in the west and along the east coast with another ridge here across the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. Okay, during this period, we're going to go to the forecast models. The west will experience rain and high elevation snows for the Friday through Tuesday period. The first system will bring precipitation to Northern California and vicinity, with some moisture extending into the Northern Rockies. See here. And then we'll have the next system will bring precipitation to a large portion of the west. And this we'll look at that in this period. We're going to go here 7th. Then we're going to look at the next system. See, it's bringing more precipitation into the west. Now also, we're going to have a front pushing from the east central states. For the third system, you can see right here. And there'll be heavy rain and possible storms down here across eastern Texas into the Arklatex region. And then across here, we'll have some mixed precipitation and snow anywhere from the upper Mississippi Valley into the upper Great Lakes. And then as we put the models into motion, you can see that the precipitation winds down as it pushes east. But then later in the period, we'll get into that in the next period. There'll be more rain moving into the east. Okay, we're going to look at the period for April 8th to the 12th. And the pattern remains pretty much unchanged. We still have our ridge here, or the Northeast Pacific, a trough here in the west, covering really, the west. Strong posite anomalies here to the west of Greenland and cover much of the eastern U.S. with the ridge down here across the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. So I'm forecasting for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for the west, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. Above normal temperatures are forecast here east of the Mississippi River, and forecasting anomalies of 2 degrees above normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And then we have above normal precipitation for this region. Probability of occurrence is 40%. Looking ahead, this will be for April 13th to 17th. And the overall pattern remains the same, little or subtle differences. But overall, we're still expecting a trough here. A ridge here. I was looking at this trough here in the west. And here's our ridge over parts of Mexico and the Caribbean with above normal heights in the east. These height anomalies weaken. Most of the models are indicating this. The European ensemble kind of slides the trough further east, brings this ridge further into the west coast, but overall expecting the same. So for this forecast period, forecasting a little change in the temperature anomalies, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the Four Corners region. Probability of occurrence is 35%, and above normal precipitation is forecast for most of the area east of the Mississippi River, with the probability of occurrence 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for April 3rd to 17th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.